And one of the best scenes you've got, and there are many really colorful scenes, is as his inauguration as vice president when he downs 2 tumblers of whiskey and was dead drunk.
Yes, it was actually 3. And he was known to have a good tolerance, but that was too much. And he really did just humiliate himself. He went out and ranted and raved. And it was a terrible misstep and haunted his presidency.
Stanton realizes he hasn't had anything to eat all day, and he's going to need some clean clothes in the morning. So he takes a sergeant. He's got an armed guard posted around the War Department. And he says, please go back to my home and have Mrs. Stanton give us some food and some clothes and some linen so we can sleep tonight. So the sergeant goes to the Stanton house, and Mrs. Stanton comes to the door, and he asks for these materials, and she says, absolutely not. And I want you to go back and tell my husband to resign and come straight home.
Is there evidence that bribery and corruption played a role in the end?
Lots. There were 3 cabinet secretaries, Secretary of State Stewart, Secretary of Treasury McCullough, and the Postmaster General, who were alarmed that there was going to be a conviction and Johnson would lose. So they called in sort of a consultant on corruption, a fellow named Cornelius Wendell, who would run a slush fund for President Buchanan. It's an astonishing meeting. And they basically say to him, how do we win? And Wendell says, well, we can't, I'm not going to do it for you, but it'll take you about 150 grand. So they go out and they raise the money.